in Holyhead. Now listen unto me, and hear a song that will astound the whole of Anglesey. My story is a truthful one, of that you can be sure. So settle down and listen up to the tale of Mynydd Twr. This mountain proudly o'er St Cybi's church and town does stand, and from the top a watchful eye may spy to Ireland. To reach the peak requires about an hour's climb or so, but this was not the case more than 1,000 years ago. Back then the mountain reached to the sky, it stood so tall and proud, and even on a clear day, its peak was hid by cloud. The Romans built their watchtower to guard the port and bay, and once or twice the soldiers thought they saw the USA. So how, you asked, did such a vast, colossal, stony heap become the misnamed hill now cropped by Shepherd Godfrey's sheep? Well, 'tis a tragic tale, so sad it's sure to leave you weeping. At least I hope it will, and not put all of you to sleeping. A dragon newly hatched set out to find a rocky eyrie.
If that word is unknown to you, then use your dictionary.
It searched east and it searched west, and it flew south and north, from Pembroke to Caernarfon via Oswestry and Borth. But then it saw an island, off an island north of Bangor, and at the sight shivers of delight set up a scaly clangor. For rising up into the sky, the tallest peak in Wales, so beautiful a view the beast tingled in all its scales. You students of geography, now crying, what about Snowdon? Now Calder with the please don't leave or even put your coat on. For way back when this tale is told, young Whitva was still growing. No cafe could be found, nor train, nor even winter snowing. A full 10,000 meters, or 5,000 fathoms, stood this mountain above Holyhead. The dragon saw it could not find a better home, no matter ere so long it searched, and so towards its target then the scaly monster lurched. The dragon settled on the peak, and though it creaked and groaned, the creature knew as king of beasts it was safely enthroned. For comfort through the rocky height it dug a homely cave, and dinner was a whale plucked forth from out the briny wave. Distracted, turned and dropped his telescope, through which he tried to spot New York, and squeaked a frightened nope. He ran and led the legions out from Britain back to Rome, for when you've seen something like that, there is no place like home. When Caesar heard, he was displeased and asked the guards excuse, but once he understood, he said, Veni, vidi, vamus. Secure at last, the dragon settled down in peace to sleep, all unaware that darkening clouds across the sky did creep. Now Wales, I would remind you all, and have you not forget, is a land which could be stereotyped as being rather wet. Indeed, this night as dragon slept, all heaven's clouds were drained. It rained and rained and rained and rained and rained and rained and rained. Come morning, as the dragon woke, he found himself quite sodden, for drainage in his cavern home he'd totally forgotten. His bed, his socks and ties, his books, his cornflakes, all were soaken. It did not help the foul mood in which he had awoken. Now being wet is the one thing that this dragon most hated. The very rocks themselves seemed to be wholly saturated, and so he realized that if he was to cease from crying, he'd better get to work and start some dehumidifying. He huffed and flamed and puffed and blew and gasped and panted. that this would dry out all his soggy stuff he took for granted. But from the heap rose clouds of steam. The English, what do they know? Looked out their second homes and said, was that always a volcano? Such foggy mists and smoking steam hid all the mount from sight, not only for that morning, but right through the following night. And when at last the sun rose red through clouds steaming and hissing, the citizens of Holyhead realized something big was missing. The ever-dwarfing peak which once had crowned their town was gone, and in its place a gravelled heap scarce higher than more along. For as you see, the dragon tried to dry the rocky chunk. Like clothes when washed too hot, the rugged crags had gone and shrunk. So that is how the shortest mountain in Wales got its name. I hope you'll tell the tale to all your friends and spread its fame. And should you come to Holyhead by car or train or wagon, then climb our mountain, but know this, you're standing on a dragon. So busy was the monster as he cleaned and mopped and dried, he didn't notice that it shrank, and now he's stuck inside.